Okay, I think we're in the right one. There we go, we are hopefully in the right one. I just have to, please be in the right one. Okay, I just have to turn off my phone over there and bring it over here and plug it in. Otherwise it's gonna die. Okay. All right. All right. There we go. Where am I? Put my camera back on. All right, we're gonna look at Did you watch the trial today, guys? You saw the big... I'm going to upload his interview, but I'll probably do that tomorrow because I was in the middle of that tonight. And they did send me... Let me see what else they sent. They sent me something else today. Some kind of documents from Colton County. Let me see what they sent me. Okay, let's see. So they sent me, I don't know, let me pull this over and download this and see what this is that they sent me. All right, I don't know what this is. Let's take a look at this. Colton County. Laura Rutland, that was Daniel Green. Those were the first two on the thing. So I don't know what they sent me here. This is about the murder when they were called over there on June 7, 2021, approximately 22:26 hours. Sergeant Green responded to 4147 Moselle. Let's see what they have here. Okay, this is typed by Buford McDowell. On Monday, June 7th, Deputy McDowell responded to 4147 Moselle Road in Islandton, area of Colton County, in reference to a shooting incident. Once on scene, I helped Sergeant Green establish a crime scene, located and marked shell casings with crime scene tape, and took a post on one side of the scene. Once enough units arrived on scene, I left and resumed my assigned road patrol duties, nothing further. And this is by Daniel Green. This guy was the first witness in the case. On June 7th, 2021, at approximately 22:26 hours, I, Sergeant Green, responded to 4147 Moselle Road in Colton County in reference to 2 gunshot victims found by the caller. When I arrived on scene, I found 2 individuals, Paul Murdaugh and Margaret Murdaugh, lying on the ground with apparent gunshot wounds. Redacted, I advised CCSO dispatch that the scene was secure for CCFR medics to come in to the victims. Investigators were already notified and responding to the scene. As other units arrived on scene, the crime scene was secured and crime scene tape and only essential personnel were allowed access. Deputy Pruitt started a crime scene log. CID began arriving on scene shortly after my arrival, and the scene was turned over to them. Nothing further to report at this time. End of report. Okay, this is Varnado, Dathan Varnado. Responded to 4147 Moselle in reference to a shooting at this location. Once on scene, I assisted with preserving the crime scene for the SLED crime scene unit to process. I also escorted the tow service S&S Super Lube with the redacted back to Colton County Sheriff's Office, where I secured it in the impound lot. Nothing further. Let's see, and this is by David Long. On 6/7/21 at about 22:30, I was contacted by Captain Chapman and informed of a shooting involving 2 victims in the Islandton area. I responded to the address he had provided. Upon hearing my radio transmission that I was on the way, Captain requested that I divert the headquarters and retrieve a large tent to cover some of the evidence exposed to the elements. I did as instructed and arrived on scene. While assisting on scene, the medical examiner had contaminated his gloves and asked if I would use his camera and take the necessary photos he required, and I did so at his direction. I remained on scene until SLED crime scene had completed their effort at the incident location. And this is George Rio. Double homicide occurred at 4147. On the morning of 6/8, I was contacted via telephone by Sheriff Hill and directed to assist in South Carolina Law Enforcement Division in the investigation of this case. I was also requested that deputies search the area near the crime scene for video surveillance camera systems on nearby residences. CCSO Sergeant J. Washington and I paired up to ride together. Other CCSO deputies were also working together on the same assignment. Okay, James Washington. Contact was made. All of that is redacted. Keith Crosby. Upon arriving on scene, Sheriff Hill instructed me to ride to Moselle Road and look for homes and businesses that may have exterior home security cameras facing the road. On 6/7/21 at approximately 10:07 p.m., I, Lieutenant L. Nettles, responded to 4147 Moselle with other units for a report of gunshot wound victims. Upon arrival, deputies had secured the initial crime scene. 2 individuals were observed lying on the ground. I then assisted with extending the crime scene with a secondary perimeter with additional crime scene tape. I then stood on the perimeter of the inner crime scene. Agents from SLED arrived and took over the crime scene for processing. Caitlin Barwick. Vehicle card, they have all of that. All the vehicle cards are redacted. And let's see, Richard Haley. Deputy Richard Haley was contacted by Lieutenant G. Rio to meet up with Lieutenant K. Crosby. Deputy Haley was requested by Crosby. Polk going with Crosby, that's all redacted. Okay, this is by William Pruitt. Deputy Pruitt arrived on scene 4147 Moselle in Colton County in after Sergeant Green and Deputy McDowell and Colton County Fire Rescue. When I arrived on scene, I began to tape off the crime scene. Once the crime scene was taped off and after Sergeant Tyndall arrived on scene, I began a crime scene log of who entered the crime scene. Okay, and then there was another, let me get this other thing here. Okay. And this one, what's this? Angel Frazier, call taker, gunshot wound, shooting. This must be the Camille, 515 Holly Street Extension, Hampton. Oh, is this about the fire? Reported 6/7/21. No, maybe not. But Holly Street, isn't that where the house was burned? That's weird.
I think so.
That's weird that that's also the 911. Yeah, that's very weird. Oh, he gave that address. Look at that. He gave the Holly Street address. That's very odd. Why wouldn't he give the why didn't they have the Moselle Road? That's weird. But he gave her address as Moselle. That's very odd. Okay. Description. Chevy Suburban, owner Peters. Okay, the law firm. So that was a company car, owned his car. Responders. Harvey Richard. Draudry David. All the responders. Let's see. What does this say? Frazier, new CFS, mail transfer, advises his wife and son has been shot. Caller advises they are on the ground by his kennels. Female shot, son is shot, not breathing, doesn't see anyone. Residential White House, dispatch, caller came home and found them. No one else was supposed to be there. Caller is very upset, neither are moving. B1 of M18, STA 18, dispatch, caller advised something, en route, dispatch en route, dispatch en route, unable due to weather, dispatch, dispatch. Caller has his flashers on, advised him to put up when Ellie, I guess the gun, on scene, out with the CLR. Scene is secure. Have one white male and one white female shot. Request the coroner. On scene, leaving scene. Clear arms. Let's see. Contact with Hampton County about 515 Holly Street East for victim's son. They advertise no reports made. Unknown where location is. See, they're talking about that Holly Street again. That's weird. Per D89 advises that 35 has been signed and she is en route to Moselle Road. That must be the search warrant. Leaving scene on duty. Under the phone, green tab, clear arms, clear alarms. Advertiser look up at Moselle Road. Gunshot wound, shooting. Again, this seems like the same thing. And that's that for that. Walterboro Motor Sales. Tow operator, Chevy Suburban sports utility vehicle. Okay. All right. But anyway, then there's which I will put up, is the interview. So some key things at the interview. Alex keeps asking them, well, what time was this? What time was that? And they're like, do you remember anything about that tree? You know, the tree that was flopping over. He said he didn't remember it. They asked him if he changed after that. He didn't remember it. And then he said, well, maybe I did. He didn't know. He asked them, they asked him about dinner and if he went down after that, and he said he wasn't there. Then they said, well, this guy, the guy that owned that dog, recognizes your voice, and you have a very distinctive voice. And he's like, well, I don't know. They're like, well, were you down there? He said, well, unless my times are wrong, I wasn't down there. And he said, well, do you know who else would be there with a voice like yours? No, I don't know. He said that they were really worried about Paul because his feet were swelling and he had high blood pressure and he was resistant to go to the doctor. And then they said, well, how would Maggie get down to the stables? He didn't know. Did she ever walk down there? Sometimes she did, he said. But what about Buster's truck, the old black truck? Would they have taken that? They could have. Would Paul have ever walked? And he said, well, you'd have to really convince me that Paul walked there because he doesn't normally do that. And then the SLED guy said, well, maybe because of his health, what if he with that? So it could be, but doubtful, He was, Alex, was like rocking, his legs were moving back and forth. He was like he was a fidgety mess. his lawyer was there, not, but his friend lawyer, and said, right away, like, well, what are you going to answer our questions, or did you call us in here to answer questions? And Dave was saying, like, well, I'm here to do both, but I need some information. And then Alex was all like, well, am I a suspect? And he's like, well, I go where the evidence takes us. We have to look at the family, and we have to look at this. And yeah, you haven't been cleared yet, and that's what we're trying to figure out. And he's like, but do you think I killed my wife and son? He's like, I'm just going to look where the evidence takes me and what the evidence says. And he's like, did you kill your wife and son? And he says, no, he didn't. It's very, let's see, what else would he didn't know the times. He said that he wasn't down at the kennels. He said that the dog, that chocolate lab, he thought it had a broken leg. Okay. He said that he had a lot of fun time before that hanging out with Paul. He doesn't remember changing his clothes. And Paul was really stressed out with all the boat stuff, the boat crash stuff. What else did I say? Let's see. I just look real quick at my thing here. So I'm just looking at the interview.
So the dispatcher is asking you if they're breathing, and you said no.
Oh, they're talking about the dispatcher, the 911 call, if they were breathing, which gun, what did he do when he went back to the house. They asked him about the different guns, the 300 blackout, if he ever loaded 2 different kinds of ammunition into a gun. Did he know that the gun he had 2 different kinds of ammunition loaded into it? I don't think what else I said in there, but there was, a lot of things he was caught in, especially that he said that he was back up at the house, and he was after dinner. He was watching TV, but he wasn't really watching TV, and he thought maybe Maggie would go with him with his parents, but he wasn't. Nothing was set in stone that she would go there. And how long did you spend at your parents' house? And he said 45 minutes to an hour. Well, we know that's not true. They talked about the phone popping out of his back pocket. He said it just popped out of Paul's back pocket. And then he thought better of it and put it back. Let's see. And they talked about Paul's battery because they had a forensic phone data specialist that they declared an expert, and he said that Paul's phone battery died 4 times in the week of the murders, including on June 7th, and usually it's plugged in to charge a few minutes later, but Paul also let his phone battery get very low before plugging it in, and then sometimes it would die. And they adjourned after that, and they're supposed to be wrapping it up tomorrow. So we'll see. The judge first said they could introduce the stuff about the roadside shooting and then backpedaled it, and they couldn't. So I don't think Cousin Eddie's going to go on there now anymore because it's not admissible. There's a cooler they keep bringing up. And Dave Owens noted how C.B. Rowe told investigators that there was a cooler out by the kennels the day after the murders that wasn't usually there. And suggested that it was gone now, and Owen doesn't ever recall seeing it again, so they don't know where the cooler is or what was in it. Here's the one when you have the SLED agent. Owen said, "Did you kill Maggie?" He said, "No, I did not." He goes, "No. Did I kill my wife?" "No, David." And then David says, do you know who did? He says, no, I do not know who did. Owen says, did you kill Paul? He says, no, I did not kill Paul. Owen says, do you know who did? No, I don't know who did. Do you think I killed Maggie? And Owen says, I have to go where the evidence and the facts take me. Alex says, I understand. Do you think I killed Paul? I have to go where the evidence and the facts take me, and I don't have anything that points to anyone else at this time. So does that mean I'm a suspect, Alex says? Like I told Corey earlier, you're still in this. And they know that the family guns, he told them about the ammunition being the same that was outside and at the shooting range. So, so that's a long interview, and I am going to load it up and post it to the channel, and then we can listen to it again together once I have it all up there, and that'll probably be tomorrow. This is something else. I don't know where, I'm going to take a poll because I don't know where anybody is with this. I'm not seeing the motive why he did this. I mean, it's looking like who else would have done it, but I just don't see like why he did this. I don't know. Okay, and there's a little, I don't know who's given these details, News Nation, but I don't know where they're getting it from, what's their source, but they're saying that it was Ethan Chapin's best friend is the one that called 911. And the News Nation is citing unnamed sources say that Chapin's friend discovered the bodies and checked for pulses before shouting for someone to call 911. And 911 call was made at 11:58 using a phone that belonged to Dylan Mortensen, one of the surviving roommates. It's not clear what prompted the friend to visit the home. So News Nation said that Mortensen had yelled at around 4 a.m. She was trying to sleep and had mistakenly thought that they were, partying it up. Calm down, you're being loud, allegedly. Dylan says, I'm trying to sleep. She later reports seeing a man clad in black with bushy eyebrows and a face mask. And so apparently they're saying it's Ethan Chapin's friend, best friend, who called. I don't know. That's an unnamed source by News Nation, so I don't know. All right. Alex, and then Gabby Petito. I don't know why they're making this as new news, because they told us about Roberta Laundrie's letter where she told the son she'd help him with the shovel and burying the body and stuff. But I don't know. I mean, now they're like coming out with it that it's new about that letter. Bringing a shovel and burying the body. And the Petito lawyers want Roberto deposed again about that. I don't know. We'll see what tomorrow brings in the Murdaugh trial. Let me see what you guys said. What did you think was the biggest thing today? Hi, JC. Logically, there's no one else that could have done this besides... Yeah, I know, but, I just, the motive doesn't seem so great. If he had a big insurance policies on people, it really didn't do anything for him. I don't know. Very crazy. Let's see what else. Hi, Julie W. The cop looked very bad on the stand today. Do you mean the SLED agent did? David Owen? Why? Tell me why. High speed. Tell me why. One very glaring issue, JC said, is that he keeps referring to the incident as this scene. Julie says, I'm still bothered about the housekeeper. Yes, it is. That's really horrible about the housekeeper. Many misstatements, JC says. Hi, Sassy. Hi, Debbie L. Cop gave false information to the grand jury. Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. About you're talking about the shirt and stuff and the gunshot residue and that? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. In my opinion, he's guilty, but someone might be afraid to vote for guilty. Yeah, I don't know what. Because of today, I now expect a hung jury, High Speed Drifter says. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going to be. I think now it's just going on so long, it just needs to get it over with because maybe they're just going to clear him on the wife and the son and hang him out to dry on the financial stuff. I don't know. I thought I guess, I don't know, I thought the brother was going to take the stand. I thought cousin Eddie Smith was going to take the stand. Well, let me do a poll. Let's see. Let's do a poll on what you think is going to happen here. Let's see. We'll do a poll. Start a poll. There you go. Now you can vote. Now you can vote. Hi, Marianne. She was getting a divorce, and they would look into his. Yeah, but that's okay. That's for her. But why did he kill his son? He could have gotten that boating thing taken care of. He could have gotten that boating stuff taken care of.
Wouldn't have anything to do with the housekeeper, like thinking Paul.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. I really don't see like such a motive. For
I think
this.
Paul pushed the housekeeper.
Yeah, I think he
Yeah, I
let her
do
slam
too.
down. And that's another thing he said. Did you ever get violent, physical with your son? He said never. He said, your son ever get physical with you? He said, yeah, something like one time or something. That is coffee. The son would figure it out. You think he did it because the son? What about Buster? Buster's not going to figure it out?
I think Buster maybe helped him.
Wouldn't surprise me.
A lot of times, like things like this, I'd rather give them a lesser sentence if they would just honestly tell the truth, hooked to a lie detector.
I couldn't agree more.
Wouldn't you just like to know the truth sometimes?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
I mean, it made everything so simple with Chris Watts. He failed big time on that lie detector. So
Paul was a stitch. Yeah, I know he was a snitch about the father's drugs. So you're saying the father and him didn't have a good rapport. As good as it gets, he said. It's as good as it gets.
That's, who says that?
He
The
was
father
going
of
to
the
let something
foster?
in about something. No, the judge said he was going to let the roadside stuff in, but then he changed his mind. So all that stuff about cousin Eddie.
Oh.
Not letting that in. Hi, Emmy.
Bucky Ann hard at work there.
Oh, is Bucky Ann back?
Yeah, she's hard at work.
Bucky Ann, can you hear me? I was trying to call you before. Bucky Ann.
Yeah, I'm here.
Tell me if you heard this rhyme when you were a little kid. Baby, baby, stick your head in
Stick your head in
gravy, wash
gravy,
it off with
wash
bubble
that with
gum and
bubble
send
gum
it
and
to
send
the
it to the
Navy.
Navy.
Yes, yeah, I told you Bucky Ann would have heard it too. I told you. Yes.
We used to sing it on the bus.
I know, it's an East Coast
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
I
No,
guess
it's not.
so.
We did it, baby, baby, wash your face in gravy, wrap it up in bubble gum and send it to the Navy. That's how ours went.
Pretty close.
I never heard of it.
Knowing someone's name, you know?
No, and then
Yeah, it was when you were
oh,
making
that was
fun of
sitting in a
somebody.
tree, like Lisa and Daryl or
Sitting
David
in a
sitting
tree.
in a tree.
Yes,
Kissing. First comes
I-
love, then comes marriage, then
Marriage,
comes
then comes the
there's somebody with a
carriage.
baby carriage, sucking his thumb, wetting his pants, doing the hula hula dance.
Oh, God,
Oh,
he
yeah.
says that the judge changed the ruling right at the end and the cousins is in.
The cousin.
Hmm.
No, I heard it the other way around. Are you
Oh,
sure?
okay.
Are you sure?
She said it's on court TV.
Okay, well, okay, then is. Are you sure? Because I heard it the other way around. That he said it was in and then said out. Let me see. Let me look it up.
I don't know, maybe him and his wife were arguing and he killed her and then the son came upon him and he was like, I'm calling the police, and he said, no, stop, and then killed him too. I don't know. It's like the first case I
And
flip-flop.
Rose says too, cousin Eddie was reversed.
Yeah, but which way? Oh, wait, here it is. Hold on. A judge in Alex's case ruled that jurors can hear the testimony. Oh, good. So we're going to hear cousin Eddie tomorrow. That's going to be fun.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Cousin Eddie.
Frenchie Mama says the judge said the defense brought it in. I don't know.
Is his brother, is John Marvin going to testify? I wonder. Cousin Eddie, cousin Eddie, cousin Eddie. Let's see here. Okay, so here's about the thing. Let's see. So Waters was saying we think it's admissible. Waters and Harpudalin said all of this is linked to the financial crimes, not the murders. He didn't want it in there. Newman says the shooting is not evidence of a motive, but more towards common scheme or plan. It does not survive the logical relevancy test, and it goes more towards showing a pretense to commit violent acts. I believe to allow this evidence is a bridge too far, the judge said. Okay, and Newman says the court needs to have guardrails and can't include everything. But then, at the very end of the day, Judge Newman reversed it. With the jury dismissed, Judge Newman announces he's reversing his decision from this morning about the roadside shooting evidence and testimony and allowing it all to come into the trial in the interest of fairness, noting that the defense opened the door to all of it through its questioning of David Owen about Eddie Smith. Wow, okay. There you go. Don't check out when the jury does. Hi, Frenchie Mama. He drove them both down there. He pretended that all was okay. He went to the truck and retrieved 2 weapons, one of which he slung over his back. He shot Paul twice, and then he used the AR on Maggie. Rosa said, Alex or Buster knows what happened that day. Something happened. Something happened. Yeah. I believe that Buster knows or was a participant, Tracy said. Well, doesn't Buster's phone and his vehicle and everything show where he was? I don't know. He must have been closer. Maggie had her own family wealth. Well, she really didn't. She had those 2 properties, which was what made up her estate there. Oh, let's see what you guys said in the poll. Hold on. Paul was the target. 3 families hated him: housekeeper's family, the boat girl's family, and the roadside guy's family. The roadside guy's family. Why would Cousin Eddie hate Paul? Okay, let's see. 56% say he'll be found guilty. 26 are undecided, 12 in a hung jury, and 6 are say he's innocent. This was all Alex, in my opinion.
5% say innocent?
Yeah.
Wow.
You can't see the jury voting guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, Kevin said. I hear you, Kevin. Okay. Who died and was found next to a vehicle? Who died and are you talking about Stephen Smith? Oh, you're talking about Stephen Smith. But that was more about, I think, Buster than Paul. That was about Buster. Let me get something here. I don't think Buster was involved at all. Heart made wise said. Hold on, I've just got something over right there. Whew.
What you making, Bucky Ann?
Just backgrounds. Then I make ATC cards out of them.
Okay.
ATC's are artist trading cards.
Oh,
Artist trading cards. Wow.
We swap them with other artists.
nice.
That looks like bigger than a trading card, though.
Well, you make it all first, and then like you collage, you do everything to it, and then you cut it into the size, which is 2.5 by 3.5. So you get like a bunch of trading cards out of one piece.
You belong to all the cool groups.
That's just it. I have to catch up to all the different, what do they call challenges? I make this. Then I had to make a tag, and this had to be made out of packaging, so I made it out of a Kmart box. And this was made out of a baby wipe that had paint on it. Oh, and it had to have metal on it. Metal and, I forget what it was, metal and something. Metal and vintage something.
Hiya, Heart. How are you?
I'm looking for something.
Frenchy Mama says, hi, Carolyn. Do you think this could be a strategy for the defense? Maybe they wanted the door open for some reason. Not sure about what. I just find it strange they brought him up today in questioning.
I don't think they want him there. I don't think so. I don't think so. But okay, let's look at something here. Okay, let's look at something fun now. To improve everyone's communication skills. There's 3 areas of communication skills you want: nonverbal, conversational skills, and assertiveness. So I'm going to ask you these questions and identify your weak spots. Do I have trouble maintaining eye contact when talking with others? Do I smile too much because of nervousness or too little? Do I slouch? Do I keep my head down? Do I speak with a timid voice? Do I speak too quickly when I'm anxious? Do I cross my arms and legs? Do you do any of those things?
I do.
Absolutely.
I tend to talk fast and then stutter, and I forget the words I'm going to say. And
Well, here's some tips. Keep your head up, alert, leaning forward. Keep your arms uncrossed. Stand closer when talking to others. Let me get right in your face. Okay. Make appropriate eye contact when talking. Use your facial expressions. Smile warmly, not creepily. The volume of your voice. Speak at a volume easily heard. The tone of your voice. Speaking with a confident tone. Let's see. Try to practice only one skill at a time. Okay, now let's talk about your conversation skills. Do you have trouble starting conversations? Do you quickly run out of things to say? Do I tend to say yes, nod, or try to keep people talking, or do this, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm? Okay, am I reluctant to talk about myself? Here's tips for starting a conversation. Start a conversation by saying something general, not too personal. For example, talk about the weather. Gorgeous day, isn't it? Or pay a compliment. That sweater looks great on you. Make an observation. I noticed that you were reading a book on sailing. Do you have a boat? Or introduce yourself. I don't think we've met. I'm Kellyanne. Okay. You don't need to say
don't know
anything
about
extremely witty. It's better to be sincere and genuine. Once you've talked for a while, especially if you've known the person for some time, it might be appropriate to move on to more personal topics, for example, relationship, family matters, personal feelings, spiritual beliefs. Remember to pay attention to your nonverbal behavior, make eye contact, and speak loudly enough that others can hear you. Oh, now that we've known each other a while, that guy that's always at your house, is he your husband? Okay.
Depends on what time.
I see a number of guys at your house. Are you a polygamist? I don't know. Okay. Remember,
Polyamorous, not polygamist.
no, but what if you're married to a bunch of guys and you'd be a polygamist, right?
Well, but that's illegal,
Yeah, I know.
right?
Yeah, in some states,
That
right?
doesn't
It's
mean
not.
people don't do it.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, we'll look at the sister wives, right?
It's just a misdemeanor in Utah now.
Okay, remember that conversation is a two-way street. Don't talk too little or too much. As much as possible, try to contribute to about 1/2 of the conversation when speaking one-on-one. Disclose some personal information about yourself, such as your weekend activities. This reminds me, oh my gosh, we had this doll that used to teach you, her name was Cynthia, and I think she was by Mattel, to teach you how to speak about your plans and stuff. Okay, so your favorite hockey team or a hobby or interest. Personal information doesn't need to be too personal. You can start with giving your opinion about movie or books or talking about things. Hi, Shirley, how are you? I'm going to the Yankees game this weekend. What are you doing?
Stealing your ticket and going to the Yankees game.
Try to show a little vulnerability. It can be okay to admit you're a bit nervous, for example. I never know what to say to break the ice. I'm always so nervous at parties where I hardly know anyone. Take care of disclosing too much information because it can put others off. Hi, I've been diagnosed with borderline personality disorders. I stalked my last friend, and I'm trying to get over it. My therapist says I'm doing really well. Do you want to go away for the weekend? Okay. Yeah, don't disclose too much. Let's see. Ask questions about the other person, but when you're first getting to know someone, take care not to ask questions that are too personal. Appropriate questions might be to ask them about their weekend activities or their preference or their opinion about something you said. For example, how do you like that new restaurant? Not, are you getting a divorce from your husband? Because it looks like you guys are fighting all the time. Don't ask anything like that. Try to ask open-ended questions rather than closed-ended questions. A closed-ended question is one that's answered by a few words, yes or no, or mm-hmm. Do you like your job? That's a closed end. In contrast, use an open-ended question. It elicits much more detail for how did you get into your line of work? Do I talk too much when I'm nervous? Be careful. People generally like to talk about themselves, especially if the other person is showing genuine interest. Remember, all conversations end sometime. Don't feel rejected or become anxious if the conversation nears its end. Running out of things to talk about doesn't mean you're a failure or that you're boring. Think of a graceful way to end the conversation. For example, you can say you need to refill your drink. Catch up with another person at the party. Oh, I have to get back to work. Or you can promise to continue the conversation at a later time. For example, hope we'll have a chance to chat later. Let's have lunch together soon. The next time you have an opportunity to practice starting or ending conversations, try breaking some of your normal patterns. For example, if you tend not to speak about yourself, try to share your thoughts and feelings a little more and see what happens. Or if you tend to wait for the other person to end the conversation, try a graceful exit yourself first. Below are a few suggestions for some practice situations. Speak to a stranger, for example, at a bus stop, in an elevator, or waiting in line. Talk to your neighbors, for example, about the weather or something going on in the neighborhood. Interact with your coworkers. For example, chat with coworkers on your coffee break or in the staff room or lunch. Have friends over for a get-together. Have a coworker or acquaintance over. Meet someone for coffee or throw a birthday party for a relative. Make sure you interact with your guests. Try giving a compliment. This, my brother always says, resolve to give at least 2 compliments every day, preferably ones that you would normally not give. But remember to always be sincere. Only pay a compliment to someone if you truly believe what you're saying. If you're a little unsure, use a video or audio tape to practice. You might feel a little silly at first, but you're just experimenting. Assertiveness. Assertive communication is the honest expression of your own needs, wants, and feelings while respecting those of the other person. When you communicate assertively, your manner is non-threatening and non-judgmental, and you take responsibility for your own actions. If you're socially anxious, you may have some difficulty expressing your thoughts and feelings openly. Assertiveness skills can be difficult to learn, especially since being assertive can mean holding yourself back from the way you would normally do things. You might be afraid of conflict, always going along with the crowd, and avoid offering your opinions. As a result, you've developed a passive communication style. Alternatively, you may aim to control and dominate others and have developed an aggressive communication style. However, an assertive communication style brings benefits. For example, it can help you to relate to others more genuinely. Okay, so do you struggle to ask people for what you want? Is it hard for you to state your opinion? Do you have trouble saying no? Many people find it hard to ask for what they want. She would think I'm rude for asking. When making a request, it can be helpful to start by saying something that shows you understand the other person's situation. For example, I know you probably have a lot on your plate, but... Then describe the situation and how you feel about it. This presentation is due next Friday, and I'm feeling pretty overwhelmed and worried that I won't be able to get it done on time. For example, it might be better to say, I feel resentful when you show up late to meet me, than it is to say, you're always late, you don't care about me. Then describe what you would want to see happen, but as brief as possible. I'd really like to figure out how we can share more of the work responsibilities. Last, tell the person what would happen if your request was honored. How would you feel? Sometimes you may want to add what you'll do in return. For example, I would make sure to help you with slides for your presentations next week. Tips for saying no. It can be difficult to say no. When you're not able to say no, it's like you're not in charge of your own life. If saying no right away is too difficult, practice telling someone, I need to think about it first. That will help break the cycle of always saying yes, and will give you a chance to think about what you really want to do. Wow, I hope you learned something tonight. Uh-oh.
Oh,
I think
somebody's snoring.
Al fell asleep.
Oh, is that a snore?
Oh, she was sort of an apnea.
Oh gosh, don't say that.
Ow.
Don't say that. That's not an apnea.
Yeah, but it was, she just, did
I
you
think
hear
that happens when people fall asleep sometimes. You never heard people do that?
Yeah, I have, but
Yeah, I don't think that's
people with sleep
apnea. Do you really think that's apnea?
I don't know. I wasn't.
It's obstructed.
It is
I've caught myself, I feel like sometimes doing that if you fall asleep in a chair or somewhere
Have
uncomfortable.
you had a sleep study before,
No.
Carolyn?
No.
Get one. You should get one. Everybody should have one.
No, I don't want one.
I went for a second one to prove that I didn't have it anymore, and it was worse than the first time.
No, but don't you ever know that, like, if you fall asleep, like, say you're in a hospital room and you're there and you're sitting in a chair, and then, like, you can feel yourself, and then you're like, you wake up, like, in a start like that kind of thing?
I don't
Yeah,
fall
that-
asleep in chairs, so
I
no.
don't sleep in hospitals.
Okay.
I don't
I went for a sleep study. It didn't work. I couldn't fall asleep.
Exactly.
I had trouble falling asleep, but they got enough, you know, but
Can't they just knock you out so you can sleep and then they can see what?
I wish they would.
They didn't, but
I feel like they tell everybody that has a sleep study that they have sleep apnea.
No, my sister-in-law went and
Oh,
she didn't have it.
Michael did it mainly because he had apnea as an infant, and
Haven't you ever fell asleep and you're like, especially in the car? Haven't you ever done that?
I
Yeah,
can't
versus
sleep in the car.
Snorking.
I can't even sleep in a bed, let alone a car.
I
no,
cannot
I
sleep
can't
in
sleep
the
in a
car.
car. Are you kidding?
No way.
I can, and
I
then
can
that will
sleep
happen to me
anywhere.
because like, my
I
head will hang down
Started
and I'll
to
be like,
fall asleep.
and it's like, yeah.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
different.
Deborah, I think it must be an Australian word, yes.
Mm.
She said it's like snorking. What's the sound?
Snorking.
It was a snork.
That sounds like Tim Conway. Snorker, snorker. You watch Child
Hi,
Burnett with
Jen.
Tim Conway?
Gen 8, Gen B. Gen B. Hey, Gen B. Is that Gen B that used to go shopping and with us? Hi, TX
That's
Mopar.
Gen 8.
That's Gen 8. Okay.
This is Gen 8, I think, if my eyes are looking right.
I don't know who.
Oh,
Which
Gen
one.
8. Hi, Gen 8.
Oh, it's Gen 8.
We don't need to compete on who breathes
Oh, it's
better.
her. It's
Who's
her.
It's who?
It's Gen B.
That's
Oh.
me.
Good.
It's nice to see
Is
you.
that a B or the number 8? I don't know. She
It's
says,
an 8, but it's her. It's still her. That's funny.
I don't know. I don't know if she knows who I think she is.
Yeah, she said yes. That's her.
Sure.
I don't think she thinks I knows who. Tell me where you went shopping if it's you. Hi, Frenchy Mama.
You have to answer the security question.
Jen Bean 8. No, that's not the one.
Did you used to go shopping somewhere? I don't even remember. I don't even remember Jen who that other person is even.
I don't think you were here
remember
then.
Maybe not. Well, hey, welcome. If you ever go shopping, let
Hey.
us know. You want to take us along?
We'll go with you.
We'll go with you. Heck yeah.
Frenchy Mama, do you have a French bulldog? I'm not that Jen. Jenny, Jens.
If you become a member, you can have access to our 24/7 Zooms. There's always somebody up. For the most
They
part,
might be
except
sleeping.
early in the morning. Unless we're sleeping in there, but most of the time people are up.
Rose.
Hey, puppy dog.
But we do all
Early in
kinds.
the morning, don't expect much conversation.
Yeah, but we do all kinds
You know,
of
and
stuff. We
I'm
watch-
always up in the morning, and then I'm just like,
Yeah.
I'm doing my stuff, and then somebody will come in, like Linda inevitably come in, and she'll go like this. Somebody will come in, they goes, no, she goes, everybody's sleeping, and then Jen, I'm like, I'm not sleeping, I'm doing work. She always assumes that I'm sleeping, that everybody's sleeping.
Well, a lot of times, yeah, we're up working or something.
Pisses me
I'm
off.
sleeping usually. If I don't, if I don't let you in or something, it's because I'm sleeping.
How do I become a member from my phone? Frenchy Mama, you just, there's a link.
Lick the link.
There's a link here. There, if you click this thing.
Ow.
Right
Oh,
there.
My shoulder hurt.
the robot, will put up the link and will say, become a channel member. You see the link? That's how you become a channel member. Oh, Mrs. Awakens? Yeah.
Yes. With Tim Conway, that's what I was
Right.
doing before. Snorker, snorker.
Well, I told Kevin when Scooter thought he was a little person, he should have done that Tim Conway thing where he put his shoes on his knees.
My daughter had to do that for a play. She was in The Wizard of Oz, and she played one of the Munchkins, so she had to put her shoes on her knees.
Hey, Jen, thank you for becoming a Deputy Rambler. Jen 8 is a new Deputy Rambler. Congratulations. Welcome to the best community on YouTube. Watch your step as you make your way to your seat. Keep your arms and legs inside the car at all times.
You ready for a bumpy ride?
Could get bumpy. Put your seatbelt on. Could get bumpy. Let's see. Now we have to wait for... Oh, there's Frenchie Mama. Welcome to Detective Rambler. Hey, Frenchie Mama. Thank you for becoming a Detective Rambler.
Congratulations.
Congratulations and welcome to the best community on YouTube. Be careful. Make your way to your seat. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Do you have a French Bulldog? Do you have a French Bulldog? That reminded me I have something for the auction for French Bulldog people. Put it in the next auction. Do you have a French Bulldog? I think that's what it must be.
Probably. Those are so cute.
Do you
Welcome, French and Jen 8.
French Bulldog?
I follow Walter the French Bulldog on YouTube.
Do
you ever
you?
see Walter? He's always going, rah,
You
rah,
got that
rah,
right.
rah,
You're all
rah,
such beautiful people. I do. What kind of
He's so
French
cute.
Bulldog? What color? What
Oh.
color and how old? My friend has one. Hers jumps like a lunatic.
They're so cute. They have little short legs, but they can jump really high.
Yeah, like a lunatic.
Oh, absolutely. Jen 8, we appreciate
That's fine,
it.
Jen 8. It's fine.
Yeah. And we do more than sleep in the 24-hour Zooms. We do case discussion. We watch movies. We read books. We talk crime. It's not just the case we're working on. We talk all cases. Get to know us. Come on in sometime. We'd love it.
Watch movies, yeah.
Yeah.
Go shopping, go to auctions.
We do auctions. Yep. Like live auctions. Like some of the ladies. Well, Linda usually. And spring is
Go
coming.
on
so
road
they'll-
trips. Go on road trips.
Yep.
Yeah.
Road trips almost every day for me. I go somewhere.
He's 6 and he's a lunatic.
A lunatic is an understatement.
Yeah, I
she
think my
said.
friend's is 4. He's a brindle. Hers is the
Oh.
fawnish color. And she's a lunatic.
They're all lunatics, I think.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm. Just maybe the lunatic
Take
I'm
you are
searching
looking
for.
for. Turn out the light.
Mm-hmm.
Try to save me.
Now that song's gonna be in my head.
Isn't there's the lunatic on the hill? Isn't
Hi, Evie.
it the fool on the hill? Okay, tell us the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you, Nicole.
Most embarrassed. I don't get embarrassed. I don't care.
You never get embarrassed? If you let's just say you were at the convenience store
Oh, and
and
I
you-
fell.
and you fell, but not get hurt, okay? But you just fell, like just fell?
Well, if I fell, I would just, if I wasn't hurt, I would just get up and just feel, I'd just like,
You wouldn't be embarrassed?
I mean, I'd look around and see how many people were in there, but there's nothing I could do if I fell. I would just have to get up,
How
right?
old is the
I guess.
I don't have an embarrassing moment. I really don't. I really wish I did. I'm trying to think.
How about this, okay? So let's say you're at the store all day, okay?
Mhm.
You get home and you realize that the back of your pants have split open and your underwear were like completely exposed the entire time you're in the store. Would you be embarrassed then?
And I'd be like, no, I just take them off and throw them out. Put on
Oh
a new
my
pair.
gosh, you wouldn't be like, oh my gosh, who could have seen me? What the heck? Am I going to be
No,
on
I
People of
don't-
Walmart? Really?
I don't care.
Oh, if you're in Walmart, you're fit right in like that.
Okay.
I don't-
So let me think of
Come on.
another embarrassing situation.
I fell in my driveway that time, but I got hurt. And then one time I fell and I hit my head against the drywall and I got hurt.
Okay.
But
All right.
could I live?
What about the pool is full of people at this resort and you go on the diving board to jump or dive or something. And you do that and you're so proud of yourself because you nailed whatever it was and you fly out of the water and you like put yourself up against the back of the pool and then you realize your top is gone. Would you be embarrassed then?
Whose pool? I'm in a public pool.
Public pool resort full of people.
Oh boy.
Would you be embarrassed
How old
then?
am I? How old are we?
Now.
I would just hold them until I got somebody to help me.
But would you be embarrassed?
No.
You really wouldn't feel embarrassed?
No, I can't. Like, so what? I mean, we all have bodies and they're all the same, man.
That's so
Frenchie
crazy.
Mama says to Deborah, commando is the way to go. Deborah says I don't wear underwear.
All right, so
Oh my god.
Carolyn,
What?
More Facilitation has posted in chat that question from yesterday. Maybe a perfect day is too much to answer here, but name one thing, only one thing that your perfect day must consist of.
Wait, they're saying that now? Okay.
Yeah.
That question. Wait, I didn't even see that. That question.
Yeah,
from
it's right
yesterday.
up top, see?
Yeah, but I forgot that name. That was yesterday?
It must have been. I don't remember yesterday.
And what did I say? Did I answer that yesterday?
I don't
I
remember
thought I
if you
did
answered
answer
it.
that. Gosh, that feels like deja vu. It doesn't
Stop
feel
waving your scissors around.
I know, but that feels weird because I think did I answer that facilitation?
I don't remember. What would my perfect day would consist of? I'm just happy to be here. I don't really, every day's a good day. Perfect day can consist of.
I want you to know I've
All
got
of-
my crossed and my arms crossed right now.
All of you guys. That would
It
be
was
my
part
perfect
of
day.
my questions.
Oh, it's part of your
Part
questions.
of your questions.
I know my perfect day.
Did I say
Christine.
it? But what was I doing? Tell me when I was saying that. Did I say it in my trivia game?
Oh
I
my
remember
God.
somebody asking me that, I think.
It must have been more facilitation. It's part of your questions, MRB.
You
You
read
read
them
them aloud.
aloud.
The ones you read aloud tonight.
Oh, I know. Wait a minute. He's talking about the love quiz.
Something online, he
yeah.
says.
The love quiz. Yes,
Okay.
the love quiz. Okay.
What would you? Oh, he has a good memory.
I would like to keep finding something that would make Nicole feel embarrassed.
You guys are terrible.
I don't get embarrassed though. Like,
Chris Reese says I went from thongs to commando, not much difference. Kevin says he he got new thongs.
Oh,
for his
great.
vacation.
Good, Kevin.
Oh, good,
Oh,
Kevin.
I didn't ever, never.
Me too, Kevin. Me too.
Oh,
Okay, so now let's see.
Oh,
So what about,
Floss, I call it.
okay, what
No.
about, Nicole, if you went to use the restroom somewhere at a very fancy restaurant and you
and there was
came out
toilet paper.
and you had I actually saw that happen to a woman at this restaurant.
Was she embarrassed?
I would imagine when she found out. I don't know.
So you didn't? Nobody told her. She just had toilet
Oh,
paper.
I would never tell anybody that.
Why?
Because I would never do that. Oh my
I
gosh.
would. I would
No.
You
be
would
like,
never say you've got 6 feet of toilet paper behind you.
Of
And
course.
how does that
Lord.
even happen to someone? I don't
Well, why wouldn't
understand
you
how that
tell? Why
happens.
wouldn't you tell
How
them?
does that happen?
somebody I know.
Wait a minute,
I
Carolyn,
don't really
stop.
get how that happens. I almost think
Yeah,
that
but,
woman
okay.
did it purposefully just to be
Yeah, but-
funny. How
No,
does
Maybe
that
you come on the
happen?
floor and you're
No, it
walking out.
happened to someone I know.
No,
Why
it
wouldn't
was
you
coming
tell?
out of the back of her pants, the top waistband.
Yeah, but why
The
would
lady
you,
I
they thought
knew.
it went in the they thought it went in the toilet when they
Oh, come on. I don't believe that. I think somebody does that to be funny. I really do.
I don't
You know
think
what?
so.
No,
For all I
no,
know, the
and I'm
lady
telling
could have been
you,
a real
listen,
comedian
listen,
and wanted just to come out like that and wanted
No.
people to think, yes, I
what
bet you she did.
happens when they get up and they pull up their pants, the toilet paper will get stuck in their pants. That's how that happens, and they walk out with it.
Oh, come on. Stop
yes,
it.
it is. That's true.
It happened to
That's
somebody
true.
No,
I
it was
knew.
like perfectly clean. It was perfectly flat. It was just.
Because it comes off the roll. Nick is
Off the
yelling
roll.
over here. He's screaming. It's
No,
fresh.
I think she did it to be
It's
funny.
fresh, Carolyn.
I know people that would do that to be funny. They like making other people uncomfortable.
But who would do that to be funny in a public place?
A
Especially
comedian
woman.
kind of a person that does
Oh.
stupid stuff to be funny.
Stupid,
Jimmy
yeah,
does
fancy
stupid stuff
right.
like that to be funny. He does.
Did she look like she was trying to be funny?
I don't know
Or did
now.
she
I
look
mean, I
like-
was a young girl then. Maybe I didn't realize that she was trying to be funny.
Okay, facilitator wants you to answer the question.
My perfect day?
What is
the
the
true meaning of a
Yeah.
paper trail?
You mean everything my perfect day would consist of?
No, just one thing your perfect day would consist of.
The sun being out and it being warm. Not too hot, but warm. I love to feel the sun. That's from the
Mine would
toilet
be-
paper they lined the seat with. No, it wasn't. I'm telling you, Sassy, it was like a straight strip.
I wouldn't be embarrassed, but I want to ask you, Carolyn, why you wouldn't tell somebody that was there?
No, really, it
You know,
happened
most
to you. It
ladies'
happened to
rooms
you.
have full-length mirrors.
You
can
just
take a
grab
peek
it.
before you exit.
Were you
Yeah, just
embarrassed,
grab it.
Emmy? Okay, so that wouldn't be embarrassing for you if you're, let's say you're on a salad bar, you know, like and you have this toilet paper hanging out from your pants.
Well, I would hope somebody would tell me. about it.
Tell me, I know, right?
I would want somebody.
I
to tell
wouldn't
me.
want somebody to tell me. I really wouldn't want anybody to tell me.
I saw a lady come out of the bathroom
And-
at a wedding, and her dress was tucked inside her
Yeah.
pantyhose.
Pantyhose.
Okay, and I can't tell anybody either. Okay, last vacation, somebody wore white pants with colored underwear that were like almost, I don't think they were a thong. They might have been, but they were like white pants with red. And you know what? I couldn't tell the person, so I had Scooter do it.
Wait a minute.
Because I knew
Oh,
the person
God.
needed to know this, but I could
Okay.
not tell this person. And
Then they
Scooter
had-
had
Tell them,
absolutely zero reserve doing it.
I'd have worn it out. I don't even care.
Scooter had zero problem telling this person.
Well, you know what? I
Wait,
wouldn't
wait,
care.
wait.
I wouldn't.
If they're wearing, like, say, white,
White pants and
And
like
let's say
red
red underwear.
silky
okay.
underwear, and
Yep.
they were showing.
Yeah.
And I said to Scooter, I can't tell somebody this. Can you? Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Let me go up there.
Yeah, that's cool.
I couldn't. I wouldn't tell anybody that. I would just
You
go
know
around
what?
with you
It's
like
nice.
that.
It's nice that you told them. It's nice that you did that. that
But-
Scooter told
Kevin
him.
said it wasn't him.
Because the salad bar, that's where this lady saw this lady. It was close to a restaurant called Noodle in the Haystack, and they had this really great salad bar. And this is back in the 80s.
Yeah, white pants,
White
colored
pants, colored
underwear.
underwear can be sexy, Jeanette says.
Okay.
I
I
just
get
said-
that.
No, it
I
wasn't
get
you.
white
It was
pants
not you,
and white
Linda.
underwear.
No, it wasn't
That's
you,
all.
Linda.
that. Linda, it was not
It wasn't you.
I
But
But
wear
white
it.
pants and white underwear shows. You have to go match your skin tone as best you can when you're wearing.
I would just wear the red underwear and not give a crap, and I'd go out like that. And who cares if somebody said something to me? I'd be like,
You
it's
probably put some over the
At
white
least I'm
pants.
wearing them, right?
It wasn't you, Linda. You didn't wear white pants.
No,
And I would tell you if it was you.
you just said you wouldn't.
No, I mean, I would tell her now, or she's being like, it's me. No, it's
A
not
year
you.
later.
oh no.
What? What
Heart,
happened?
Heart said.
What?
She said her skirt was stuck in the back of her pantyhose when she came out of the bathroom at a restaurant when she was 14.
No, I've seen adult women doing that at a wedding. It was
Me
horrible.
too.
Why
Why
do I
is it
think-
wedding? You're right.
What I,
And
you
then
know what
they're
bothers
dancing, and you're just like, somebody go up there and yank that, you know?
Yank the skirt out of her pantyhose. Yeah.
Well, you know what just makes me feel bad? You know what makes me feel bad? That other people get embarrassed. I don't like to see other
I
people.
remember something happening, something like that or something, and I don't know if that's a dream or something, and then like pulling it right down. I hope like nobody saw your skirt was like.
Okay, how about this? How about this? You see a man whose zipper's down. Do you tell him or not?
No,
No, that's weird. 'cause
No?
why-
not
Why you
unless
look
it's
at
your husband or your brother or somebody close to. I would never just tell a random man.
not a stranger, because it's like, why? It's like, why
Yeah,
am I looking
mm,
at it?
no.
Looking there. All right, I've had that occasion at work, but I'd have to look to see if they had belts on them.
What did they say when we were kids? Didn't they say something like XYZ, PDQ?
XYZ. But they were
Examine
like
your
Chinese or
zipper,
something.
pretty
I wasn't so
PDQ.
sure. PDQ.
Used to
Yeah,
say
pretty
barn
darn
doors
quick.
open, your horse is going to get
Exactly.
I have my window
Biggies
guy.
coming in. Yeah.
is in the 60s or 50s. It's so warm.
I'm
It's
trying to
it's
think about.
51 degrees. It's in the middle of February, and I'm in Massachusetts, and I have the window open, and it's such a nice night.
Wow.
A nice night,
I
and
don't
I don't
enjoy
understand.
seeing others in that type of distress.
Tomorrow is going to be ice, snow,
Scooter.
and more ice.
Scooter
And I'm
is here.
sorry to
Is
tell
Scooter
you,
here?
Margot, it's headed to Ottawa.
Wait, why is Ann talking to Scooter?
I
Is
know.
Scooter here?
I watched the pattern, and it goes right
Scooter's
by.
not here, Ann.
No, Scooter's not here.
She's talking to
but
Scooter. I hardly
Well,
ever get embarrassed.
Well, anyway, I have told, and I've also noticed it in other people, and I kind of sidled over to Mike and say, hey, you know, tell so that they're sensitive.
I don't know why
I
I'm
don't
feeling
care.
like one time
He
my
will.
skirt got stuck somewhere, but I don't know if that was a dream.
if
I feel
somebody
like it
told me to
happened at
wear,
one time in my life, and I was
I
like, oh my
think those
gosh.
of us with pantyhoses all had this stuck skirt at some point, but realized it before we exited the ladies.
Yeah, but I feel like something like that. I don't know why.
if you guys dared me to go out with my pants on my head as a shirt and my shirt on my body as pants, I totally would and not even give a crap.
But you would
Watch me.
probably also
Well-
like put a big thing of toilet paper in the back of your pants and walk around.
I
somewhere
would.
if you told you to,
Well, no,
right?
but I wouldn't do it.
Okay.
No, I wouldn't do it as a joke. But if somebody dared me to do it, I wouldn't.
That's what I mean. That's
What
what I
if you
mean.
wore, let me ask you guys this. What if you wore an article of clothing, like Nicole said, her pants on her head? Let's say you wore an article of clothing, how you thought it was supposed to be worn, but discovered it was supposed to be worn in an entirely different way. What would you do?
Then I would just roll with it, man.
Oh, I rolled with it all right, but I'm just wondering.
I would
I
just
didn't
know.
know.
like.
What were you wearing, Sharon?
Yeah, tell me.
Hmm. I was younger, and it was a gift from my husband, a lovely gift. And I thought he'd bought me a couple little sets of lingerie, shall we say. But one of them, the bottoms might not have been sewn together in the middle. How's that? And I thought it was a bra, and I wore it as a bra.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Nick is laughing. That's awesome.
How?
I would have just rolled with it.
I did, because
Get it,
fit perfectly. I mean, it was perfect.
Kevin's just twirling. He's just like, oh, he's just
Pathetic.
twirling. He's twirled away. He's like, this is crazy. I'm out of here. 5, 6.
Mike was looking at me and went, "Isn't that what I bought you?" Like, yeah, I like it. He says, "Yeah, no, that's not quite how I can, no." Anyway, we were a lot younger, okay? That's all I'm going to say. But yeah, let's just say on the top instead of.
You wear it the way you think it should go.
How could
Well,
you
I did.
wear it like
I
that?
did, and it looked cute.
That's
and
all
it
that
fit.
matters.
I don't even understand how that could be a bra.
Why not?
How?
She'd put it through her arms. She'd put it through her arms instead of her legs. And she put her head through the crotch hole.
The waistband ended up being the band of the bra.
I don't know if I'm allowed
And
to say
then-
it like that here.
I don't
I'm
even
telling you.
understand that.
I just repeated what Nick said, I guess. I didn't even really realize
Oh my
what
god.
But that's how
Anyway,
it goes. That's
I
okay.
was, like 95 pounds and 32 AA. I mean, it fit me perfectly. What was I to think?
Deborah's twirling naked right now.
Yeah,
She just said it in chat.
I
Oh
believe
my
her.
God.
I think that she's a clothes optional kind of gal.
Yeah, that's how life should be.
Yeah.
Why are we so worried about that stuff here? Like, so bad. Like, it's so bad to talk
But
about.
anyway, that was it. It wasn't embarrassing. It was just misuse of an article of clothes.
I wouldn't have been embarrassed. That's not embarrassing at
I
all.
wasn't
Okay, let's
embarrassed.
say,
I thought
let's
it
say,
was
Nicole,
funny.
right? You're running on the beach because you're
I'm not
scared
gonna
of something, and
Won't
you're
sit
wearing
down.
like a tankini, and
A
all of a sudden
tankini.
your
She gets a
your
black
bottoms just fall down to your ankles. Would you be embarrassed then?
No.
She'll pull them up and keep going.
And then
Just
you
hang
tripped over them, so you couldn't even just pull them back up because they fell off in the sand. They were all full of sand, and
Then
you
I'd
had
take 'em off.
trampled them,
Go into the
and
ocean.
everybody was
I'd take
laughing
'em
at
off.
you.
I'd take them off and just run into the ocean like nothing
There
happened.
you go. You got to rinse them off. You can't get them back on.
I
It's
wouldn't
full of
even
sand.
care. I wouldn't even care.
I've
Like,
never
what's
had
the big
hoo-ha
deal?
sand. The worst.
What
Like,
do you
why
mean
do
no
we- why
audio?
do-
There's audio, high speed. So
Yeah,
nothing
just
would
use
embarrass
high
you.
speed.
As well.
Is everybody have audio? Not sure if I am in the
Yeah, you're
right
good.
Anyway,
Captain.
I'd head for the ocean.
Captain Lee.
What I would do, I wouldn't care. Like, so what? Don't worry about it. Who cares if people laugh? Like, who cares?
Well,
You're-
the good news is that they'll never see you again.
Well, even if they
Well,
did,
maybe. What if they see you at the restaurant that night?
then I'll
Well,
be like,
then-
I was the girl
Hey,
that.
how you doing?
I'd be
Yeah.
like, hi, I was the girl with no pants on earlier. How are you?
Remember me?
That's what I would
You.
say. I wouldn't even. You can't worry about it. You know.
Right.
You can't worry about. Would any of you? I
Part
would,
of the match.
Jeanette is
Great.
laughing her butt off, saying wearing a tankini. I know a tankini
Well,
is
you
two
could
pieces.
pull the
That's why she
tank
lost the
down.
bottoms.
Yeah, that's why I lost the bottom. Can I tell you something? I have I'm bringing bikinis to the beach. You kidding me? I don't care. I got
Hey,
bikinis.
I could do it. 20
I
more
got
times.
bikinis.
I don't think I
have
can do
one
20
with
between now
you.
and June. I'd have to starve myself to death. So.
You need a 2-piece swimsuit to tan.
Oh yeah. Remind
Yeah.
me every once in a while to go out and spray you with something.
No, I'm good. I don't need a spray. I'll put the tannin oil on and I'll get real like
oh, you
tan.
can't. You'll get fried.
Yeah, but I do
It's
every.
June. Are you kidding me? In South Carolina? You'll
Okay.
get fried.
Okay. Well, I won't then. I'll
We
make
don't
sure I
want to
have
see
sunscreen. Oh, because it'll be
Yes,
hot.
you can
It'll
get
be
like
hot.
SPF 10.
I have to put on
Thank-
sunscreen like crazy because I'll burn
Really?
crispy,
Oh.
crunchy.
I like a little sunburn after the day's
Yeah,
Oh,
I
over.
not
put lots of
sunburn. You don't
sunscreen.
want. It's
No,
you
no.
know, sunburn can make you feel so sick and make you feel freezing, and make you
Oh.
feel less horrible.
Yeah.
Captain Lee says, right, God, everyone has just lost it tonight.
I got almost 0 tan from the vacation. Tiny.
I got some tan, but I got
unnoticeable.
because you can still tan with sunscreen. You just won't.
It
Yeah, I was
won't burn.
using this. Yes,
I never wore sunscreen.
You got to be
in my
careful, like
life.
though, about your feet and stuff, you know. And I've got very small,
do
tiny,
your
little,
feet.
tiny feet,
Oh,
and
I
I've got to be
know.
really careful with my very tiny feet. And I sometimes forget to put sunscreen on them because they're so small. I
Well,
can barely
I
see
have
my
burned
feet.
the tops of my feet. Yes,
Can I
and
tell you
Yes,
guys
and I could be
something?
out with the tops of my feet getting burned like crazy.
and it
I-
hurts. Yes,
Don't
I've
hate
done
me, Sharon. Don't hate me. Don't hate me.
it. No, I won't.
I have a confession to make. I never wore sunscreen in my life.
Oh, you're going to need it.
Really?
You better get
Nicole,
some.
There
You
you
better,
go.
you better stock up.
Never once in my life. I
No,
never
you
wore-
better stock up. I'm telling you.
It doesn't matter.
You've
I'll
never
bring
been to
them.
Florida either.
I've
And
never been
I
to Florida.
take
Yeah,
heavy duty
you better
telling
stock
you,
up.
when I
I'm
went.
telling you,
burned-
you'll be in pain. You'll be in the hospital with third-degree burns.
Damn right.
Happened
I
to
got
my brother. I'm not
sunburned.
kidding around. I am not kidding around.
I was in the shade and I got fried to a crisp.
I know. I'm just
More
My whole body
facilitation.
swelled. My
Goofing
entire
around.
body swelled, except for where my straps were for my swimsuit.
Linda's in here, guys. Hey, Linda.
Good morning.
Good morning.
good morning, Linda.
Good morning.
Good morning, Linda.
Good morning.
You're
Good morning.
To you. Your voice is high, Carolyn.
What?
Can you get your voice that high?
No.
You should try. We should do it sometime. Not now.
Not
We're gonna
yet.
do beach karaoke. Everybody's gonna hate
We're
it.
gonna do the synchronized
We're gonna do
dance.
line dancing.
Line dancing.
The bunny
Electric
hop. What else can we
slide.
Scooter knows all the good line dances. She'll lead us.
Hey, Ed Irwin, you have the same font as that other lady did. Ed Irwin does.
As Ross Rasa.
Yeah.
something the
Hey,
other
you
one was.
guys, that's a quinky dinky.
Wow.
Whoa. Oh, I thought you said a
Skinnamarink dinky dink.
winky, and I-
Skinnamarink dink.
In a marinky dinky dink.
winky. No,
That's a
it's
quinky dink, sis.
I love you in the morning and in the afternoon. You in the oh, hey, skinnamarink, dinky, skinnamarink.
I love you.
Song
You
and
have
I was just
Monsters.
telling
I'm
somebody
doing
about
all the
going to
hand
Folly
things
Beach.
here, just so you know. I was doing all the hand. You got it.
I was just
Yeah,
telling
right.
somebody about we're going to Folly Beach. Who did I tell?
I don't know.
I just told
Everybody.
somebody on the phone today.
You tell everybody.
No,
I
I
said
told
everybody.
somebody. Who was I talking to on the phone? And I said we're going to Folly Beach.
I don't know, but now 103 people also know in here.
But it's a really big. I mean, there's.
But I was
If
telling,
it
but you know,
was-
this is
if it
scary
was
because I know
Desto, like
seriously.
last
I was
year,
telling
there's-
somebody today on the thing
Not that big.
that we're going to Folly Beach.
Who were you telling?
I'm trying to remember. Who the heck was I
Well.
talking to?
Your sister, your
No,
brother,
no,
your cousin,
no.
a channel person,
Going to Folly Beach.
Your daughter.
My daughter.
your daughter.
Daughter.
Somebody in the store.
Daughter.
My daughter.
What?
Somebody in the store.
Was it my
Thrift
daughter?
shop? Store?
No, it was
Did-
somebody.
You must have.
She
Hey,
said she
when
was
are
on
you
the
going?
phone.
When are you going back to your lady?
I know I've got to go back to my lady. It's not funny.
When? You
Gotta
gotta
back
go soon.
Gotta go soon.
Oh yeah, you really do.
But I was telling somebody and I said,
You said it last night.
oh, I
online.
know who I was talking to.
Yes.
Yeah. It was a YouTuber. Okay.
YouTuber.
A YouTuber.
You see that show Russian Doll? It's really good. That girl from Orange is the New Black is in it. That played
Russian
Nick.
Doll, is it a sex show?
No, it's about
Oh,
this
wait a
girl
minute. You know what they have
dying
on YouTube?
over
Wait, listen to me. Have you
Groundhog
guys
Day.
seen this on YouTube now? They have people, first they were having people come on and they look real sultry and it says live and they only have like 5 people in it and the thumbnail looks like a
Low
girl that's
video
got
reel.
lingerie on or something. Today, I just about time, saw this woman sitting in a folding chair. She had no clothing on and she had her hands like this so you couldn't see her front. And it
Yeah.
said live and there were 5 people in there. And but I think when you go in there, they're there, but they're not naked. Has anybody seen this? Has anybody gone in?
No.
Are those people really naked in there? Is this
In where?
And
on
where?
YouTube, right in your regular feed?
I didn't never saw anything like that.
I see
my
these people. They're
goodness.
like they're either in India or they're in Asian countries, and they have like very sultry things on it. Sometimes they have a little camisole thing, and they're like, "Come on in, I'm live." But I noticed there's only like 5 people in there, and I've gone into one, and it didn't look like that. But today, there was someone sitting in a folding chair, and she was naked. They showed her from feet to the head, completely naked, and she had just had her
Wow.
hands strategically placed, and it said live, but there were only 5 people, and I thought, wow, if she really was naked, there'd be a hell of a lot more than 5 people in there, and so it must be some kind of like weird thing. What's going on with that? Hi, Captain Lee fan.
I mean,
I don't know. I mean,
So,
what kind of channel was this?
I didn't want to go into it, but I doubt it.
maybe she had a bikini on.
Okay. No, this woman was not an Indian woman, but there are women that wear like scantily clad stuff, and they have a channel, and you go in there. But this lady was. I took it. I did. I took a. Hold on a minute. Let me get my phone because I took a screenshot of it because I couldn't believe it. Hold on. I know. See, I always get scared. Like if I see something and then nobody else saw it, that it didn't really exist. Hold on.
didn't it-
Why do you think that?
I'm gonna get it because I took a screenshot of it.
It existed. It existed.
It existed.
You
I
know,
took a
Nicole,
screenshot of it.
read Puddin's comment, Nicole.
Puddin said, okay, let me go back to Puddin's comment. Puddin says, well,
Hold on.
her head through the crotch hole, Nicole. Oh my god.
No, then she said,
Still
hey,
talking
everyone,
about my
remember me
underwear?
from earlier? I'm the girl with no pants on.
Oh yes, remember me from earlier. Hi, I was the one with no pants on. That's why I would just say just like
Honest mistake.
Oh wait, I'm showing you in the camera. My camera isn't even turned on.
I can't see. Oh, that's not that weird. She's covered enough, right?
Oh yeah, I can see how they can pull that off.
Oh, they probably have a bikini on. She has hair, long hair, so it's covering everything. You can't
Help
see it.
cover.
That's okay. That's okay.
That's
Oh,
okay.
Frenchy Mama says
Get
she's
rid
from
of that.
Ontario, lives in Alberta the last 11 years.
I'm from Ontario, but I live in Alberta for the last 11 years.
I'm
I
in
just
Ontario,
showed you.
Frenchy
I
Mama.
just showed you facilitation.
Facilitation what?
No, facilitation wants to see it.
No. Oh yeah. Did you see it?
He did see it.
No, they didn't. Well, they have. You guys have to wait. She puts it up to the screen. You'll see it.
They did see it.
I don't know. Nothing showing. Yeah, nothing is showing.
I showed it.
Nothing is showing. Nothing
No,
is
of course
showing.
nothing's going to show, but it's.
Would you do that? I
Wonder
would.
what happens if she has to sneeze.
She just has to mute.
There
She has
you
to
go.
call for somebody to come over there.
Control-C.
How does she turn her video camera off?
I
That's
don't
my
think she
question.
really liked that inside there. I think it's just to go in there, and I think inside there she's not like that.
Oh.
I think it's just a bait and switch. Where about are you, Emmy?
The
Oh,
woman's
Emmy's in
brag.
Canada too?
I don't know.
A lot of Canadians in here.
We love our
I didn't
Canadians.
know you were from Canada, Frenchy Mama.
Frenchie.
I'm not far from Canada.
Are you embarrassed when you go into art galleries and you see nudes?
No.
Good.
No.
Starting to worry about
Okay.
it.
I mean,
Oh,
let's face it, some of the most famous statues are nudes.
Mhm.
well, that's
David.
what we all have the same bodies. We're
They're
like,
just
we're all different, but they're just all the same stuff, all the same basic stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
why are we so weirded out by it? I don't get it.
I'm not
I,
weirded
yeah.
out with the
Well,
human
not
body.
you. Well, not you, Linda. Of course not. But a lot of people are.
I
don't
think that
understand it.
depending on how you were raised, some people were raised very,
Not everybody walks around when they're on vacation with friends naked like Kevin does.
well,
That was hard to get used to.
It was hard to
My brother go to a nude campground every year.
I thought it was a little bit inappropriate,
Really?
but
Yeah, in Rhode Island. Yep.
I didn't know there was.
Deborah says any
Well,
beach in Australia you can go topless. It's quite common there.
Clothing optional campground, an hour
yeah, but
from
a lot of
me.
and a lot of those women in Europe, they will go in a bikini,
Oh,
or
Emmy is
topless,
in Alberta.
no matter what size figure they have.
Doesn't matter.
They don't
Yeah.
care.
Nobody
don't.
looks at that. They're so used to it.
They
They're
don't
not
care.
looking.
You
They're
see,
not.
Kevin says free in the wind.
very nice.
Kevin, you should care about what other people might be used to.
But why do you care about what other people think? I don't, personally. I don't. I just don't. If somebody has a problem with me or it's something I do, then they can say or do whatever they want, but it doesn't bother me at all. Like, I don't even think twice about it. I live in my own world,
Off,
maybe.
right? Streaking this year is off.
I'm not going to be
No
streaking.
streaking this
Dare
year.
me. If you dare me to do something like the toilet paper thing or no
Oh,
pants
I
or
do.
pants and that,
I
I would
know
do it.
Erica.
I don't care. I would do it. I don't
Make
care.
me laugh. Make me laugh.
What
Carolyn, you
if we went
showing
to-
that picture? It just came up on YouTube now. I'm behind.
Oh,
Never
really?
mind.
What about if we went to a
Okay.
restaurant and I told you to be painfully slow ordering to see, not like that you can't make up your mind, but just getting the words out to
Okay.
see when the waitress is going to be like, come on.
Well, other people will get frustrated with me, yes. But I can't control how they feel about me. So
no,
I'm
but
not
I
going to
mean,
give
do
a
it on
crap.
purpose though.
Well, if I
There
did,
was a guy one time in a restaurant when they used to come up and tell you the special of the day, and then they would ask you if you wanted soup or juice.
freedom,
The guy
Soup or
didn't
juice?
under-
Jeanette.
Soup or juice. It would be. They would give you a bowl of soup with your meal or a glass of
We
tomato
get
juice
soup
or
or
something.
salad here.
Right. Yeah, no,
Well-
super juice, yes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
and the guy didn't understand. Well, I'll try some of that super juice.
Super juice.
Super juice.
The best one is when the girl goes for the bikini wax, and they say to her, "You're going to have to kneel today," and she's like, "Kneel today? That's going to be. Why do I have to kneel to get this done?" So they go, "Okay, go in the room and get ready." And she gets ready and she's on her knees, and they come in and the girl goes, "Hi, I'm Tennille, and I'm going to be doing your wax." You get it? You're going to have to kneel. The girl's name was Tennille.
No. Oh,
You're going to have to kneel today.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, it's different. Like, there's different areas that are more proper than others, and it just depends on how you were raised. Absolutely. Depends on how you were raised.
Nope, Jen 8 says. Nope,
So
no,
did
no.
Jen 8, do you get embarrassed easily or nah? She might, yeah.
Oh, I don't.
I don't either. Hi, 61.
Hi, 61. So nothing embarrasses you so far.
No.
No.
I did it.
Okay, what would you do if you thought you were taking a shower in your bathroom and you found out the entire time you had your camera on here on a live?
Unalive.
Mhm.
There's nothing I could do about it though.
Well, I
You
know
wouldn't feel
you.
embarrassed. You wouldn't be like, "Oh my God, I can never
Well,
go out
maybe
there
for a
again."
second I'd be like, uh-oh. I wouldn't be
Yeah,
embarrassed.
I would. I wouldn't have to show my
it.
face again. But
I
you know
wouldn't-
what? You know how you get around that? You don't ever take your camera in the bathroom with you.
I always do. I always do. Always.
Oh,
I do. I mean, like, crap happens, man. Like, who cares? If I was on a live, then I mean, it is what it is. I'm not gonna hide. I'm not gonna run away. I'm not. No way. Who
You're
cares?
naked.
You're naked. Well, that
Nicole would say, "Yes, I am."
did that person who was naked ever show their face again?
Yes.
So that's okay then, right? They did.
I don't know how long it took them. I don't really know.
Well, I mean,
That would embarrass me too, Anne.
I would die.
why would you? You would really like what? But why?
please.
Kevin
You
says
know.
he would bust into dance and dance to the song Fame.
Gen 8 would be mortified. She would be mortified. Captain says no.
Okay,
Yeah, but-
I get embarrassed when you're on a call with somebody. If you've ever been on a conference call with somebody, and they think they're on mute,
Mm-hmm.
and you know they're not on mute, and you hear them something, and I would be the one that would be screaming, "Cheryl, you're not on mute! Cheryl, you're not on mute!" Because I don't want to hear what they say when they think they're on mute. And I'm embarrassed for them. Like, I don't just sit there and go, "Oh, good, Cheryl didn't put herself on mute. I wonder what she's going to say about us," right? I'll be the one screaming.
But man, I don't know. Yeah, I feel bad for other people when other people are
And you would
embarrassed.
think that, why would I be embarrassed if someone's off mute and they're making a fool of themselves, right?
Because you feel bad
But
for
I
them.
feel
Because you
bad. Like,
feel-
I'm embarrassed for them.
and
Exactly.
I do. That's the only
Secondhand
time I feel it.
embarrassment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel bad if they feel bad. I feel bad for the fact that they feel embarrassed or upset or hurt, or I feel bad for how
Yeah.
they feel
Yeah.
in any situation. That's what I was saying when we were talking about figure skating. I said when I was a kid, it always used to bother I was so worried. I'd look between my fingers sometimes because I didn't want them to fall. You know, and it's sad because some people actually watch those things
For something to happen, right?
watch for someone to fall or
Yeah.
get hurt.
Mhm.
And I think that's so. Ugh. There's just different kinds of people in the world, you know.
Yeah.
That's all.
Oh my God. I don't know what I'm going to make.
That one is so cute.
That makes what does.
Oh.
Deborah.
First day of school, huh?
Kevin. Hung up when I hear stuff I shouldn't. Anne doesn't want anybody embarrassed.
It's the other people that I would be feeling really bad about. Like the toilet paper lady, or if somebody had pants on.
Yeah,
I would feel bad for them. I would tell them, yeah, but I would feel bad for them if they were only if they were upset. I
Or
didn't
if you
care
turn
that
your
I
shoe up behind him and step on it so it no longer in his shoe.
Oh my
Jen.
God.
I butt dialed my bestie around Christmas time. I was driving, reading signs. My bestie called me asking if I was getting breast implants. You were driving, reading signs.
Oh,
Why would
what were
that?
the?
Why would that equate to breast implants?
I don't know. Maybe she was reading signs on the road. Maybe there was like a. I don't know. It's been snowing here in Colorado last couple of days.
Really? It's unseasonably warm here.
It's real. I have my window open right now.
And Sharon sending messy weather to me.
I'm sorry.
Are you cold though? Because
Can you just make it not start till I get home tomorrow?
Yes, yes.
let's see what the weather
It's
is.
not supposed to start here until the morning.
You're getting
So-
snow.
It's not, I think it's supposed to start here tomorrow night.
You really?
Okay.
I got used to this weather. I hope it stays.
It's supposed to be nice tomorrow.
It's gonna be 67 degrees today, partly
Yeah.
sunny with a chance of showers.
I'll be 75 here.
Wow, what the
Wow.
heck?
No fair, Linda.
Easy weather.
A medical building was flashing about implants and a bra.
What?
What?
A medical.
Oh, that's why she was repeating what she was reading on the signs.
What are
Okay.
you doing this weekend? What's up for this weekend facilitation? It's 50 there now?
Wow, it's warmer here. It's 50. I don't even know what it is.
Too high, 61.
Well, Elle said
54
it's
in-
cold in California. It never rains
Warm.
in Southern California.
It's 57 here right now. Highs tomorrow 70.
Oh yeah, Binky said it was cold, eh?
It pours.
How is
Yeah,
Binky?
yes.
She's all right.
Guess so.
Good. No.
Didn't hear. After that. So that was a story about your most embarrassing thing. Okay. You're not embarrassed by anything.
Not really. No. I'm thinking.
You're giving her too much playroom. You better be embarrassed of something.
I'd be embarrassed, I guess, maybe if somebody came over at my house unexpected and my house was like a complete mess. I'd feel like bad for them.
See, you would feel embarrassed. I wouldn't picture you if you're not embarrassed of the things you're embarrassed.
Well, because I don't know, because sometimes I get, you know how I am, like it's very hard for me to be organized.
Right, but if nothing bothers you, why would that bother you?
Because I don't know, it's weird. That's like the only thing that might not embarrass me, but like, oh my gosh, I should have picked up.
I just feel like you being like, oh, big deal.
The guilt of not picking up. Is that
No,
the
but I
problem?
don't picture her getting involved by that.
Yeah,
I want to fly.
sometimes,
I went to the Bahamas today on my bike and vanished for a few months. Or somewhere tropical. Anniversaries are very emotional. People warn you over the years, but when they hit, they're very hard. Yeah, I went to the Bahamas today, video reel. Sorry you're going through that tough time. I hear you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You said tornadoes and stuff too, where he is. He's looking at the weather.
Sharon, what is the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to you?
I will not say.
Oh,
I'll say later.
okay. Did it happen? Would it involve losing some article of clothing?
No.
Oh.
I'm trying to think of anything real embarrassing that happened.
Was one whose parents judgmental? Emmy? Nicole's?
Mine? Judgmental. I never really saw my parents too. It just worked a lot. Just worked. Judgmental? No, not really. We kind of just raised ourselves in a way. You know, back then, I was
Pudding's like, come on, Sharon, please share.
No,
why?
that one. I was so rattled that on the way home I put accidentally, I don't know, I put gas in our diesel car. That wasn't good.
That's your most embarrassing thing?
No,
Oh, oh, I was
after
gonna
my most
say.
embarrassing moment, yeah.
Now, don't forget, Sharon, there's 99 people here.
Yeah, and your point? I'm not saying.
You're not going to say it?
She's not gonna say it, not here. Not with these people.
You'll
Deborah
tell
says secrets and confession are always kept completely confidential on a public chat.
secrets and confess. I like that. What's your deepest, darkest secret? No one will know. Come on. 99 people here.
I'll tell you
What
later.
Okay.
Okay.
You have to join membership to find out.
Change my
Yes,
screen
that's
name.
right. Watch them all show up.
The link is in the chat.
Oh, look, now Pudding's all pissed off.
No way. Why?
Because I don't know, because Sharon
Oh,
won't tell her her most embarrassing moment.
Who won't? Wait a minute.
Hey, I already admitted to it.
Chris
you know,
Ree's had too many
Chris Reese.
embarrassing moments to count. I had one time I was going up to use the bathroom and I had my phone in my hand like this, and this is before I was on YouTube live, like I had my blog and everything, but somehow, and you know how it normally goes, do you want to go live on, do you really want to go live on Facebook? Well, I hit some live on Facebook thing.
Oh, yeah.
And I walked into my bathroom.
Mhm.
And then I was like walking by and doing stuff and going out, and then somebody sent me a message. I said, Carolyn, you're live on Facebook. And I freaked out. I threw my phone. I covered it up with towels because I didn't know how I was live. I was mortified. I ran downstairs. I told Jimmy, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to delete my profile. I can never go on there again. I don't know what happened. I said, but somebody said I was live on Facebook. And so he's like, calm down. I'm like, listen, I just need you to go to my Facebook and stop that thing and tell me what is on there, okay? Tell me how bad it is, right? Because I break it to me slowly, and then I call my daughter. My daughter's like, relax. She goes, you know the chances that you know anything is on there. If you didn't know and you're holding your phone like and what happened was, she was right. All that went live was the side of my garbage can in my bathroom and my tile floor. But I was so crazed in that moment, I thought I would have to leave the country.
Any sounds, and you don't have to leave the
No,
country.
no sounds or anything. Nope.
Yeah, okay.
Nope. But I thought I was naked on there. I thought I was going to be naked on there. And oh my gosh.
People forget things so
I
It was
knew
the
somebody.
scariest freaking
Can I
thing.
tell you something? I knew somebody that went live on Facebook accidentally, and it was a couple. It was a couple, and they were in the middle of a
Oh my gosh.
test, and they didn't know it, and it was live on Facebook, and their family saw it. He was a nurse. Everybody saw it. Everybody saw it.
See, I just don't understand how it doesn't say like you want to go live, like how you could just go live with just like one false move
It's
of
just
your
one
thumb.
click. Everything's one click. You can just do everything, and it's simplified for ease of use.
But it's not like that on YouTube.
No,
But-
yeah, no, maybe not
I
on
don't
YouTube.
know, and I don't remember like that. That was the scariest thing ever. She was awesome. said she had 4 kids. Who was awesome?
I don't know. Oh, Jen 8 said she walked in on her boss on the toilet. Oh gosh.
Oh, that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. Walking in on
Funny.
someone else. That is embarrassing.
Look what Frenchie Mama said a long time ago. I was on a first date. We went for Chinese and the server dropped the whole platter of chicken balls down my shirt.
Well,
We
somebody
ended up-
dropped an entire glass of wine on me when I was like in the 8th grade and I had this really nice blouse on. She dropped, and then she's like, she gave me her like waitress smock to wear. She dropped a whole thing of red wine all over my blouse. Yeah.
Drink white.
I wasn't drinking the wine. I was like 14.
Tell her, drink white next time.
Oh my gosh. Jen BD.
There's so many embarrassing moments.
It
I
was a
don't know.
woman, Deborah.
Oh, I was on mute just as well.
Read
I
Chris.
Evil
Read
laugh.
Chris.
I dropped. Mike's whole dinner slid off his.
Read Chris Reed?
Oh, look at Christy. Read Christy.
I'm trying to.
Anyone ever sneeze chat?
What?
What?
Shited.
Anyone ever sneeze shited?
Sneeze, shited.
Who said that? Chris Reed?
No.
What did Chris Reed said that?
Yeah, it's like a shark.
Chris Reed
Yeah,
said
yeah.
that?
Yeah, it's a shark.
You win.
Sneeze
29 today.
sharded.
Let.
Oh boy. Oh.
Go
Oh my gosh.
Ow.
Oh my god.
When you get older, strange things happen.
Look at Kevin out.
Sneeze.
Chris Reed done the sneeze and shard.
I did the other day. You did the other day? Oh god. Were you home?
Oh my god.
Oh my lord.
Oh my god.
I can't.
I'm supposed to be sleeping. Oh my god.
Remember earlier I said I had food poisoning. I ate at a Ruby Tuesdays and we were traveling.
Oh
And
no.
we were somewhere in the middle of Oklahoma and it hit me like you wouldn't believe.
Oh no.
I believe you.
It was coming out like no tomorrow in that toilet, and I was throwing up, and I could not leave that toilet. I was in there. We had to stay an extra day because I was stuck. It was the shrimp. It was the shrimp, spinach shrimp dip or something that got me.
Little far away from the ocean in Oklahoma.
I know. I shouldn't have got that. I thought it was a chain. I didn't really think much. I shouldn't have. Don't get shrimp at a burger place. I know.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
I feel
Nicole,
like
Kevin.
a couple, 3 weeks ago I got sick. 4 weeks ago, I don't even remember.
Jeez, and shoot, Doral. Oh. I don't know. It could see the show could go anywhere. Really. Oh wow, there's all kinds of like bad weather, tornadoes all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
The heck
Oh,
is
yeah.
going on? Yeah.
Christy.
Really?
was
Tornadoes all over the
flooding.
place?
Yeah, I sent Kevin.
No,
this
I'm
afternoon.
not. I
Christy
guess away,
attended-
Chris.
Let them know.
Video reel had something about tornadoes.
Really?
It was really bad or something, but I
Yeah,
just
bad.
Where's Honeymoon Huckleberry Hound? Huckleberry Humbly Pie.
who?
Humbleberry Finn that was supposed to
Hillbilly
sell stuff.
pie.
Hillbilly.
Hi, I call him humble pie.
Where are you, Huckleberry?
Hillbilly
Oh,
pie, hillbilly pie. If you're there, come take a link. Take a link, and then hang out.
We'd like to know your most embarrassing moment. That'll get him on.
Yeah, it was food poison. It must have been. It was the night before, so it took some time to set in. That
Oh, the El Paso Mall too. There was
Yeah, I see that.
shooting
What
over there.
Are you serious again?
Yeah.
Again?
Yes.
It's every day. It's horrible.
Brand new video has been released from the mini bar at the Cielo Vista Mall that shows the moment gunshots began, killing one and wounding 4 others. 2 shooters are currently in custody and in the hospital to receive treatment for their injuries.
Oh, they were shooting at each other and missed. Oh, nice.
Wait, why is that guy just standing there?
What do you mean?
Oh, that's the police. Okay, I thought that was the shooter. Oh no.
Yeah, hillbilly pie.
Oh no. Dick Van Dyke is dead?
What? We were just
Really?
talking about
We just
him.
talking
You
about-
were. You know who else?
No, he's not dead.
Raquel Welch.
I got
Raquel
scared. I got
Okay.
so scared because I saw him as trending on Twitter and we were talking about him and he's like old and he's 97 and I just freaked when I saw Dick Van Dyke
Oh
trending.
my gosh! If he passed, like I would.
Because
just-
Raquel Welch died today and I was like, oh no. No, it says, now I know the reason Dick Van Dyke was trending and I can't believe he's 97. Oh. Oh wow, he looks really good for 97.
Does he?
Yeah, I really like Dick Van Dyke. He was always like
I
one of my
love
TV
Dick Van
husbands.
Dyke.
I just don't like when we talk. Sometimes I don't know why that happens.
I don't
It's just
know.
It
kinda-
happens a lot.
Remember
lot.
when Scooter did that to Betty White?
Yeah, we better not play this game anymore. I don't think that's a good thing.
Well,
Oh my
That was-
gosh, Chris Cuomo. He
What?
said I was going to kill everybody and myself after being fired from CNN.
No way.
That's what it said, and there's like a voice
Oh.
clip.
I think he is.
Are you serious?
It says on Twitter.
Why is there?
Today we learned that Chris Cuomo was going to go on a killing spree after CNN fired him for slandering women to protect his sexual. What? I want to remind you that the entire media. Did he really say that, Sharon?
I have no idea.
Go.
How would I know?
They're showing a
Crazy.
soundbite. I don't know if it's real or not.
Well, I mean, does it matches?
I don't know, but I can't listen to it. Not online.
Go listen to it real quick, Carolyn, and come back. Just real quick.
I'll send you the link. And you go listen to it and tell me if it's him, okay?
I don't know what. No, wait.
You don't know
What?
what he
No.
sounds like.
I don't know what
I'll
he
send
I
it to
don't even
Sharon.
know- Send it to
How do I
Sharon.
know what he sounds
You
like?
don't know what Chris Cuomo sounds like?
Everybody
I
on
don't
the
live in
East
New
Coast.
York.
Oh my gosh.
I know what his brother sounds like.
Oh, he's even
Hold on, I'll
worse.
go set it to myself. And I'll go on my phone and listen to it and put myself on mute.
All right.
I'll mail it to myself.
Remember he was in his basement for like 3 months with the corona?
No, not 3 months, but he was one of
Yeah.
the. It wasn't 3 months.
Walking up the stairs and
Right, it wasn't 3 months. It was just very early on. It wasn't 3 months. Okay.
It was a long time.
Well, you got to listen to it. Can't just listen to
I'm
it.
going to.
He went crazy way back.
I'm going to listen to it. Hold on a minute. Something happened to my thing.
Yeah, what the heck, man? If that's true, that's just crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, let me go listen to it.
This is a story that Chris Como said that when he was fired from CNN that he was going to kill everybody there and then himself. No. Okay.
I just asked Mike. He doesn't remember that. So.
That's crazy. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get my sushi.
Okay.
And I doubt he said this on a live, but he might have said it to somebody that recorded him, you know?
Well, it doesn't seem the type of thing that a person would share.
I know, that's why maybe it was private and then recorded.
Well, it doesn't seem like the sort of thing a person would share with
I
anybody.
just remember him being in his basement for months. Came up out of there thinking, what a lunatic.
I don't remember that.
I don't know. I don't know. He said something. Some things you have to accept or something. Because I was going to kill everybody, including myself. Because Italians are so passionate, but there's some things you got to choose to accept. But it does. I don't know. It sounds like him, but it doesn't sound like him. But it doesn't. He doesn't sound like he's being serious. He sounds like, I was going to kill everybody, including myself. I think mean like just kill them with not kill them, but like, like him who says you're going to kill me. Not really meaning kill somebody. Do you know what I mean?
No.
You really don't know that? Like Sharon, if I call you up one day and say, Sharon, I can't take what you're doing anymore. You're going to kill me. You're not really going to kill me, but you're going to kill me with all the drama.
Right.
That's what I think he was trying to say.
That could be.
All right.
Okay. Like what says you're driving me to drink doesn't mean like they're really driving you to drink, but they're driving you crazy. You're on your last nerve, or you're going to be the death of me, right? That doesn't mean that they think you're going to kill them.
I wish I drank. Yeah.
Yeah, right. So I think it was something along those lines. And of course, I don't know.
She was 82, Abby.
Who was 82?
Raquel Welch.
Yeah. I thought she was older than that. I was surprised. Seems like she's been around forever. But then I told Mike I had her confused with Sophia Loren. So.
Remember her in some Italian movie with that white dress? That little boy was by her and she was singing.
No.
Yeah, it's a famous Italian song.
You're talking about Raquel Welch or
Mm-hmm.
Loren?
Oh, Sophie, no, who am I talking about? Raquel Welch.
No.
I'm not sure now, you're confusing me.
Sorry.
Did she find out if it was him yet, or is she listening to it?
No, I just said you must have missed it. I think
Oh,
it is
crap.
him, but I think he was using an expression like if like you called me up and I'd say, "Oh my gosh, again, Nicole, you're gonna kill me with all this stuff." Like it's just like you're stressing the hell out of me, and I think he was trying to say I was gonna kill everybody with all this, including myself. All this. He said Italians are too
Yeah, like,
passionate.
I'm
I
gonna drive
didn't.
everybody.
I don't think he literally meant I'm gonna go kill everybody.
Right.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna drive myself nuts over it as well as my family. That's what he meant.
Right.
I get it.
Yeah. Not everything is literal. That's tornadoes is what we were talking
Still
about.
shouldn't have said it.
Tens of millions of Americans in more than a dozen states are under winter storm alerts Wednesday night from Colorado to Michigan, and in the South, there's a threat of tornadoes across 5 states.
Wait, what, where?
There's a threat of tornadoes across 5 states. It says from Colorado to Michigan, and in the South, there's a threat. Okay, so you're under a winter storm thingy, and then that's from Colorado to Michigan, and then there's tornado warnings, a threat of tornadoes across 5 states.
What are the 5 states?
Oklahoma,
5
Tennessee,
states.
Kentucky, Indiana, and
Arkansas.
Ohio, maybe?
Well, Video Reel said that I think they're under a watch, and he's in Arkansas.
Oh, yes, Arkansas. Sorry, I forgot about Arkansas.
It looks like Jackson.
Yeah, I was worried about Julianne for a
Tennessee.
while, too.
Yeah.
Let's see. Nashville, I guess. Tornadoes.
My name on here is Nikki Tatas. Nikki Tatas. But it's Nicole Griffith. That's my name. Hi.
I have 3 loads.
Severe weather outlook for Wednesday. I guess, okay, Paducah, let me see. There's a marginal risk. Nashville, Paducah, Huntsville, Houston. There's a slight risk. Lake Charles, Shreveport, Little Rock.
Oh my.
There's an enhanced risk in Jackson, Mississippi. And thunderstorms in San Antonio, Louisville, Montgomery. What does that look like? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
My name doesn't show up on the screen? Really?
Yes, it does.
Oh. Oh, well, I'm in it. I don't know. My name is Nicole. It's Nicole Griffith. So when I type in the chat, it's Nicole Griffith.
Okay, you're not a panel killer, so. Oh, well, I guess that means you're next somehow. What?
He said I'm not a panel killer, so that's good. Thank you.
So what does that mean that you're next somehow?
I don't know.
It's a panel killer. Oh, an alligator tail. What is she next for? Roasting?
Oh, an alligator
Toasting?
type thing. He's saying an alligator. You know?
Oh no, I think next to
Yeah.
get the knife in.
Yes, I know. I get it. Yeah, I just got
Turn around, Carolyn. Let me stab you between the shoulder blades. Okay.
it. No, that's not what he means.
No, I think that's what he's saying, though.
No, he's saying that I'm next because I'm not a panel killer.
Oh, not me between the shoulder blades?
No.
Okay. Fire torches for everyone. Fire spears.
No, I got more facilitation. I get you. Fire torch.
Fire spear.
That's
Here is what I'm saying. Here is what I'm saying.
that's catchy. Do, 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 do.
Yeah, but everyone that ever has thought that more facilitation. Every single one that has thought that they were the be all end all, that they ran everything, that they were everything, and that everything would collapse without them. That's the way it's there's no difference. Every single person that is gone has said that to me. I could show you the emails. They all say the same freaking thing. It's like a script.
Yes,
I'm
Sheriff.
happy.
Sophia Loren, Mambo Italiano.
Well, guess what? If I leave, it won't all fall apart. Just saying.
There's an Italian saying, and it says, it's like, especially they used it with the restaurant all the time. Because cooks come and go, your waitresses come and go, all this. As long as the church still stands, the priests, they come and go.
Sure is facilitation.
This is my favorite place to be.
Well, that's what happens when the trash goes out. I know, facilitation. Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Oh, you took your meds?
Captain Lee.
I hope so. I hope you sleep without pain, Captain Lee.
Yeah. She's gonna have her surgery, and she has everything straightened out. And
Wait,
I'm so
when is she
happy.
having her surgery?
I'm not sure exactly when, but she has everything worked out. I think she's got a cruise book.
Please remind me that I have an appointment at 1 tomorrow.
Yes, 1:00, absolutely.
You don't know what I did today. You want to hear something, guys?
Yeah, you almost forgot.
I was watching the trial today.
Yeah.
And I was watching and sharing my screen with everyone in Zoom. And I was rewatching the interview in full screen. And I looked over at the clock on my computer and I said, wow, this day is really going slow, but that's good. I can't believe it's only 11:30. And then Jimmy said, I'm going to go get Luke at the end of the road. And I said, why? It's a half-day school. Why are they having a half-day school?
Oh my God.
And he goes, what are you talking about? Half-day of school. It's 2:30. And I go, and this, I was embarrassed. I got embarrassed because I missed my appointment. And I go, oh my gosh, it's 2:30. And he goes, what's wrong? And I go, I missed my appointment. And he goes, okay, no big deal. It happens. You were looking at the wrong clock. Right? I was looking at their stupid clock. So I just started to freak out. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did this. How could I do this? And he's like, she's not going to care. Just tell her. So I told her, and she was like fine with it. But I thought, like, for the moment, I was like, oh gosh, I can't face her. How stupid of me. It was so stupid.
Really? No,
Yeah, I'm so embarrassed. How could I do something like that? I'm looking at the wrong clock.
Really? I do that every other day. I miss an appointment. And I'm
No,
just like,
I felt so stupid, and I just felt so embarrassed. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't even do this. Like, I'm just gonna have to discontinue my therapist. Oh my gosh. But I was like, yeah, so tell me, I couldn't believe I was looking at their clock, and I should have known it because I'm like, wow, this is good. I'm making good time today. But then something stood with me because I said, wait a minute, they're out for lunch. They must have left for lunch early today. And I said, that's weird because they didn't have to come in till 10:30 and it's only 11:30 and they're already out for lunch. That's weird. And it still wasn't clicking or registering that I was looking at their clock.
Whose clock?
The court's on the video that they were showing with the interview.
Oh.
It was really
Oh.
2:30.
But isn't that Eastern time zone?
Yeah, but I was re-watching it while they were at lunch, and
Oh, you
I
were-
was sharing it with everybody in Zoom, and I'm just sitting there, watching it, going, and then checking. I'm going, and then when Jimmy goes, I'm going to go pick up Luke at the end of the road, and I'm like, why? They're having half day? It's like, no, it's 2:30. Don't beat yourself up so much. I know sometimes it's hard. Yeah, I know. I get embarrassed by like how could I miss an appointment like that? They're all gonna
Carolyn?
laugh at you. It's always like Carrie, remember? They're all gonna laugh at you.
But you got but that bothers you. Don't let it. You gotta learn to just let it go.
No, because I feel like then I feel bad. Like did I waste somebody's time? Did I, because I don't like anybody to waste my time, and I'm like, what the hell? What was I doing? How could I forget that? I don't know. I just get so.
I do it all the time. You just call them and they'll reschedule. I mean, and no, you didn't waste anyone's time at all.
I made it to my 6 o'clock appointment, and tomorrow I'm
Yeah.
gonna make it to my 1 o'clock appointment.
You have. Do you see what I mean? You have a lot of appointment. It's not.
I know, and then I've got to go for my teeth cleaning on Friday.
I have all kinds of appointments too.
I hate going for that, I wish I could just
Yeah.
listen to something, because like they're always scraping, and
Yeah, it's okay.
I just hate that. And they give you like a total bath with that stuff. You get water all over you.
They choked me with it. Like they're not the
No.
water.
I just have them like they're always like spraying like a whole freaking hose all over you, and you're like, if you can't even plan on going anywhere after that because your hair is soaking wet, your face
You have
is
to
soaking
change your
wet.
clothes.
Yeah, your clothes are soaking wet.
What kind of a dentist do you guys go to?
Oh my gosh, they're like very aggressive with the cleaning.
At the dentist's office /
And then don't you hate it? Like people like don't like to go to the dentist. You know why? Because a lot of them yell at them, right? Are you flossing? Yeah. Well, and then they start yelling, and it's like no wonder nobody wants to come to you people. You're so mean.
And then they give you a brochure for their $500 water pick that you can't afford.
Right, and then they'll like scare the crap out of you. Like if you don't do this and get this, do you know what bone loss is? And you're like, what? Do you know what that is? Yeah. Okay. You want that? No. Then you're going to need this, that, and the other thing. Yeah. Oh my gosh. But one time I
scary.
told them that I was pissed off, like, because when I was switching dentists and they had the wrong thing, and they said to me something like, well, you didn't get this x-ray. I'm like, no, that's not my last dentist. I said, you obviously don't have my records from this other doctor, okay? Because I had all that done. And I told them, I said, this is the reason why people don't like to come to the dentist. I can't even imagine people that are trying to suck it up and come to the dentist, and this is how you treat people. But I have a really good dentist now. But like the teeth clinic, they always want to yell at you about everything. Are you flossing? Yes.
You don't worry about what other people think. Just let it go through one ear and out the other. Oh wow.
And then I think like they must see like a lot of people like really bad shape. Like, so why do they sit there and yell at people that like basically have it all together? They yell. They love to yell. I don't. They feel superior, I think. Because of a recent cancer diet, I'm all over with appointments. Oh, I hope everything's okay, Gen H. Gen 8.
Oh.
Prayers for a full recovery. And what about John Wasaki? Did you hope you got good news, John Wasaki? He flosses. Who's he?
Yeah, the emoji she put up there flosses.
He flosses, I see.
Yeah, do you see how beautiful?
Yes.
He does a good job, Deborah. Great job.
Your dentist is always saying, ooh, good. I see you don't eat sugar. Like he knows. Been there, done that, was going to the dentist. Yeah. And then, like, I'll say this, and then I'll go in there, and she'll be like, oh, everything's great. Everything's good. She's so messy. Then I've got to go. I've got like a bunch of appointments coming up, and next month I've got like 2 different physicals coming up, and then another three different. Don't get me with the things I've had done at the dentist. But better go, because I'm going to go spend some little time in the massage chair. Kevin's going to say, I got to start the new Zoom. I'm going to start the new Zoom.
Start the new Zoom.
I'm still here, guys. It's all good, just very inconvenient. Yeah. Five, 6, 7, 8, Kevin. Twirl. You have 1 appointment tomorrow, and then you have to buy up to date. Oh, I've got so much to do. So much to do. Oh gosh. So much to do. I've got to still get out invoices. I've got to get out rough stuff. I feel like there's not enough hours in the day. I feel like so much. Okay. Good night, Kevin. Good night, everybody. Good night, everybody. Good night, noises everywhere. Then you think, like, what if I just wasn't here? Like, what if something happened? Like, something falls and you're gone, and everything is going to get done anyway, or it's not going to get done, and you know we worry so much. Oh gosh, thank you, facilitator. That's really very, very sweet of you, very generous, and I appreciate it very much. Thank you immensely. That is very nice. Thank you so much. But we just have to cool it. We just have to just do what we can. We have to try to do our best to do what we can. I've got to remember that myself. I'm always beating myself up that I don't have more done. Okay, let me see. I've got to put this in Slack. Let's see. General. Put that in, and then I'm going to put it in the other thingamajiggy. Hi, Tamflo. You're over an hour behind, so you're rewinding. What a crazy day. Oh, I'm glad to see you, Tamflo. 3 people are here.
You need to, Carolyn, you need to remember to not be so hard on yourself over
Well,
things
I'm
that you
very
can't
hard on myself.
control.
I'm the
Over,
hardest on myself.
right, but listen, over things that you cannot control. You can't be hard on yourself over things you
But
can't
I'll
control.
say,
What
but
other
Nicole, I'll see I can control it because I'll be like, I should have done that faster. I should have done that
No,
sooner.
why?
I shouldn't
Well,
have been.
why?
I shouldn't have felt tired or
Yeah, but
unmotivated
it
to do
wasn't
that. I
you.
should have pushed myself harder.
Then maybe people shouldn't have expectations of you like that, so you feel that way. That's not on you, period. You have to remember that. Those are their expectations, not yours. So just remember that, please. People are going to do what they're going to do and say what they're going to say, you
Oh,
know?
that I know. No matter how much you try to please them.
You can't do, it's not that you're doing something wrong. It's that they are not taking personal responsibility for themselves, for their actions, and how they are acting and reacting. They're not, but you are, and all that matters is that you do your part, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So.
One step at a time, people. One step at a time. All I'm going to think about is my appointment tomorrow and then my dentist appointment. What?
Did you catch more felicitation super chat?
Oh, yes, I did.
Oh, he did a super chat? Wait, I want to go say, I didn't even look.
He did a very nice super chat.
Aw, that's very sweet.
Must have put it in while I was dialing it in.
You've been on top chat this whole time, Pudding? Don't beat yourself up about it. Just try to do better next time, Pudding. Safe prayers, stay safe prayers for people in Turkey and Syria. Yes, Jeanette.
Yeah.
Don't be down, Carolyn. We're here for you. Thank you, High 61.
Good night. Stay safe.
All right, let me go and, what am I doing? Did I do what I had to do? I didn't do what I have to do.
Mm-hmm.
I had to do one other thing and I didn't do it.
You are your own best friend. Be good to yourself. Mommy Ramblings blog. That was from ME, yeah?
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Absolutely.
Okay. There we go. All right, everybody's there. How come I can't find my, rototilla calf?
Are we live?
We still are.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Rototilla calf, I don't have, hold on, I'm just checking my messages. Okay. All right, everybody. Thank you for coming. We'll see you tomorrow. Everybody do good. Be good people.
Have a good night.
We'll
Get
see
the
you.
laugh.
You're
everyone.
welcome. Thank you for the laughs. Thank you for the views. Thank you for everything. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. See you guys later tomorrow. Thank you for the new members. We'll see you tomorrow. Oh, wait, I don't do that. I do this. All right. God bless. Prayers for all that need them. We'll see you tomorrow. We're
It was
alive.
fun.
Don't get naked. Yep. Don't get naked yet.